What's up, Dragon Ball fam? Mario Googs here as we get ready to watch episode 128. Now, a couple things before getting into the episode. I just want to say that heading into this episode, I've got so many mixed emotions. I don't know what I don't know if I'm feeling excited. I don't know if I'm worried. I mean, I'm definitely both of those things, but again, I was successfully able to avoid all spoilers, aside from obviously watching the preview from last week and seeing the preview images that were released, I think, 1 or 2 days ago. Now, one of the things that does definitely have me excited for the episode is who is on the episode as far as staff. So, if you haven't checked out the video yet, I'm going to leave the link up here in the corner and down in the video description. It's AnimeAjay. He's a great YouTuber that really produces great content on the behind-the-scenes aspect of Dragon Ball Super as far as animation staff, writers, etc., and what's going on production-wise with the show. So what has me excited about this episode is we probably have one of the best writers for the series on this episode, Toshio Yoshitaka. And also, who's doing the storyboard, which is Tadayoshi Yamamuro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But anyway, check out AnimeAjay's video because he does a lot better job covering this type of content than I do. I like to take note if the episode is well written or not. I don't know if you've seen my previous reactions, but I was very impressed with episode 123, even though the animation was poor. It was a very well written episode. This past episode 127 with Android 17 was very well written. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode, aside from obviously being upset that it resulted in Android 17's death. I know a lot of you aren't happy about that because it's the only real death in the tournament so far, aside from Frost, but Frost was already eliminated from the tournament and he tried breaking the rules by intervening afterwards and was erased. That's different. So we'll see what happens if they talk more about Android 17's passing or not. In the preview, we see Bulma again. I don't know if this is a vision. Well, it's obviously a vision in Vegeta's mind or flashback or some memory of her as he's dealing with Jiren and as we see from the preview, getting the crap beat out of him. So, like I said, this is going to be a very emotional episode. I could tell already. I'm excited about who's writing on it. As I said, if you haven't, pause the video, go check out AnimeAjay's video on episode, I think he covers episode 127, 128, and 129 as far as staff. And then usually after the episode comes out, he does an animation breakdown afterwards. So he's definitely a YouTuber that you want to check out. So I definitely recommend either at least checking out his channel and seeing what he has, if not just straight up subscribing, because like I said, I thoroughly enjoy his content, and I think some of you would appreciate it as well. Now, as we get into this episode, like I said, I don't know. I obviously, as for people who have been watching my reactions, I always fear the worst when it comes to Vegeta. I'm a diehard Vegeta fan. So as we see from the preview, he's got a black eye, he's getting the crap beat out of him, and as you can see from the episode title, Noble Pride to the end, Vegeta falls. Now there's some theories out there about, I think the one that's most prominent is about Vegeta being eliminated. This triggers Goku's Ultra Instinct, and we know, well, if you don't, I'm sorry guys if I spoiled that for anyone, but the preview images are out, and we do see Goku Ultra Instinct in this episode. So, sorry if I spoiled you, but I didn't mean to. It just happened. But you know, I'm praying that he just gets. I know this is not good either, but I'm praying that he just gets the shit kicked out of him and is just left to the side licking his wounds like Frieza has done a couple times already, and then has some role to play in the upcoming episode and is not straight up eliminating this episode. But like I said, I always prepare myself for the worst, so I'm bracing myself for the bad news in case he gets eliminated. And without further ado, let's go. Let's go. Let's just go. Episode 128, Noble Pride to the end, Vegeta falls. Also, we don't know if the sound clip from when we see Bulma in this episode is from the original Japanese voice actress that passed away this November, Hiromi Suru. So he sacrificed himself to save you two. Ridiculous. How many weaklings gather all against absolute strength? It's pointless. So hold up. I know there's been this ongoing debate about Jiren's character, whether he's, I said it when he said that comment to when Toppo was eliminated, on whether he's a dick or not. And the way they continue portraying him, I know there's been some discussion going on whether it was, because Toppo went against his values to gather more strength. But, we've had someone like Vegeta who hasn't done so, and yes, he congratulated him, but he's insulting him right here. So I don't know. Like I said, I was talking to Westside Live about this, and he believes, and I kind of agree, that this is Toei portraying Jiren like a dick, so we dislike him more, because, we want this to feel more like a good versus bad, and really, Jiren is good. He's a pride trooper. He protects his universe and everything. So it just feels weird for us to be rooting against the good guy. So maybe, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, He's spent. Okay, finally, we see them actually being exhausted. But I'm speaking Italian. But I like this, that they actually are showing them tired. Sorry I keep interrupting, but another thing I want to point out that I forgot to mention when I was, because obviously I saw the preview in real time, so I don't get a chance to really analyze it that well. I played it back a couple times as I'm recording this. But one of the things that I thought about afterwards, and after rewatching the preview, we see that one scene where Jiren is just like smacking and hitting the crap out of Vegeta in the background, and we see Goku on the ground looking up. And that scene reminded me of when episode 122, when Vegeta faced off against Jiren and Goku, and Vegeta was tossed to the side and looks up, and that's when he kind of sees through that multiple punch attack of Jiren's. So with that whole theory of this being the episode that triggers, well, we know he goes Ultra Instinct, but I'm wondering if that is the scene that triggers Goku, where he sees Vegeta, still grinding it out, even though it's useless. He's exhausted. He's getting the crap beat out of him, but he's giving it everything he's got. And if that's the scene that triggers Goku, I don't know, but we'll see. I already like the music. It really evokes emotion. This really does have shades of the Majin Buu arc in Dragon Ball Z. They're really trying to get those tears out of me, man. I already had goosebumps going into this episode. See, that's what I wonder, if this is what we're hearing is the original Bulma voice actress, Japanese voice actress that passed away. I don't understand people that still hate on Vegeta. I really don't. That's Vegeta, man. Liar. Oof. Is this where he gets the black eye? I think so. Yeah. I even said it when I saw the preview. I think that's where he got the black eye. It's not over yet. It's tough to watch. This scene. No, but then we see Goku go blue. Anyone else get reminded that Jiren's punch is kind of like the Falcon punch from Smash Brothers? Falcon punch! Yeah, wow. Look at Belmont. Get out of here with that. So he is imagining Bulma. So this might be the new Bulma voice actress. See, this is the kind of stuff I wish they showed with Gohan's elimination. Showing more grit, fighting through the pain. I love this Vegeta song. I wonder if they actually, I was hoping he would actually get a hit in, but it wouldn't make sense. I'll at least acknowledge your great pride. No. No. Goku, save him. Come on. Oh. Respect. Damn it. Oh, this is such a... I hate that he's in the spectator seat. Alright, I seriously just want to see Goku lay the smackdown. Let's go. Alright, so Goku should have gotten a boost from recovering, and not just a stamina boost, but a strength boost. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we see him go KO Ken in the preview. I wonder if they give him energy. Because if you remember, Universe 2 gave their warriors energy from the stance. Shit, even from their universe. Come on, Goku. Frieza's still hiding somewhere. I don't know if he's passed out or just intentionally hiding. No. See you guys. Alright, I just want to stop this 1 second because one of the things that I've learned from doing reaction videos is what I like to do is actually think out loud. So I'm just thinking in my mind how much I prefer these type of scenes where we actually see the fighting as opposed to those stupid. Well, I mean, I get they're trying to exaggerate the speed and everything, but when we just see those like blips of like sonic waves, it just annoys the crap out of me. I'd much rather see this, even though it's not nothing crazy animation wise, but at least we see what's going, like the hits and everything, what's going on. And another thing is the auras. When the auras are like overly like bright, where you can't see what the heck is going on. All right, Goku, break past your shell. That's it? No, we got Frieza still. Fucking punch! Here we go, he catches it. You guys know what's coming. White belt mod. I'm glad they did that. Respect to the real MVP, Android 17. Trumpets! Trumpets! Yes! I think that's the first time we've seen him wince like that. So this is master. This has to be mastered UI because his offense is strong now. Wow, that was. Did you guys see the expression on his face? Hold up. There. That's the money shot. That's the money shot. Yeah, look at Furious cracking his knuckles. Nigatane Goku. Good point. So hold up. Very important line I want to say. So this god of destruction, I don't know what his name is, I forgot, said, but wasn't that just a temporary thing, the form? Said maybe this time he's fully achieved it. He's actually really achieved the state of Ultra Instinct. Which seems to be so because you guys saw the punch. When he punched Kefla, it barely tickled her. No red aura around him, though. I would love for them to show that like first-person view of Goku when he's in Ultra Instinct, like they did in episode, the special, episode 110. The remaining time is 2 minutes. All right. Now we'll get a little blue flame going in there. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. Because I'm not really liking doing the reaction videos separate for the previews. Because it's just 30 seconds of stuff that, you know, when you see it just like that, you don't really get much from it. Like I have to go back and watch it a couple of times to really analyze it. So my reaction to it's like no big deal unless something incredible is shown in the preview. And so I'm going to warn you guys, if you're one of those people that don't watch, like intentionally doesn't watch previews for the next episode, turn this video off right now, okay? Because I'm going to include the reaction to that here. What I'd much rather do is on a separate video do a discussion about the preview as after I analyze it well and replay it. So because when you're looking down to read the subtitles in the preview's only 30 seconds, so the scenes change so fast. By the time you're reading something, you didn't see what's going on. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna include it here. Whoever wants to watch. Whoever doesn't, whatever. Okay, here we go. Wow, this already looks awesome. Limits super surpassed. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, it looks like he takes a shot. Goku takes a heavy shot there. Oh, there we go. Done. I can't believe I... See, this is what happens. You read the subtitles, you don't see what's going on. We get no shirt, serious business Goku now. Limits super surpassed. Ultra instinct mastered. That sounds weird. Limits super surpassed. Whatever. So there we go. The notion. Whoa. Freaking Dragon Ball. When we get excited from glowing hair. So, even though my guy was eliminated, I like the way they did that. The scenes from about his family, about Kaba, as they've done a couple times before, but this time more lengthy, and also which scenes they picked instead of just a background portrait of Bulma, of Trunks, Bra, Kaba. They showed specific scenes. They did with Kaba a couple times, but this time it was much more lengthy, and I like the scenes they did change. They chose, and then the vision of him imagining what Bulma is telling him. Get up, get up. The eyes were watering. The waterworks were about to start. I held it in, but I also love how on his way out he gave whatever energy he had left to Goku, and I hate the fact that he was eliminated, but at least it was well done. And we did have some more shots referring to Android 17's sacrifice going on in Goku's mind. We're always hoping for a little more. Like, I was hoping for some more comments from the spectators about Android 17's death. But, all in all, I like the episode. And as I mentioned before, check out AnimeAjay's channel. It really is great content if you want to really get a good look at the production side of Dragon Ball Super and what's happening behind the scenes. What else to say? These are kind of like a repeat of questions from previous reactions. What role do you think Frieza is going to have in the last 2-3 episodes? Because I think the very last episode is going to be just, we're past the climax. It's the come down, and it's the resolution, I guess you could say, the conclusion. So what role do you think Frieza's going to have? What do you think of Vegeta's elimination? As they tease the crap of this whole time about it being mastered Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren being the finale, and so far it is, unless Frieza does something crazy. We'll see. But as I mentioned in my previous reaction in 127, what I would have loved to seen is Vegeta still be in this with Goku. Goku fully mastered Ultra Instinct would not be enough to take on Jiren. Somehow Vegeta's able to attain the state, them working together, as Whis had said about this whole thing about it, Dragon Ball Super coming full circle from the resurrection of F arc, where Whis tells them, if you guys learn to fight together, truly fight together, you could defeat any opponent. And then also learning what we now know is called Ultra Instinct, each muscle being self-aware and reacting on its own, so you could reach a speed you couldn't reach before if you have to wait for your mind to analyze what's going on, then send the information back to your muscles to react. That's just all wasted time. So it would really have been the whole thing coming full circle, and that be the scenario that defeats Jiren. And then a friend of mine from the States that actually stumbled across my YouTube channel liked my scenario but added on. It would have been nice to have been that, but still, even Goku and Vegeta Ultra Instinct still not being enough to actually defeat Jiren, but actually just simply time running out and Universe 7 having more warriors left, more participants left. I thought that was a very cool scenario, and actually, now that I think about it, I like that even more, because as his reasoning being, because then you have something more to attain if the series wasn't ending, because they still weren't as strong as Jiren, and it was just, a stall out of time it wound up being. So I thought that was a really cool idea, because I really think that, and let me know what you guys think. My thoughts were, this Tournament of Power was never really supposed, like, what the hell do I know? This is just a fan watching the show. This Tournament of Power never really felt like a final arc. And when the news that the series was coming to an end came out, I was shocked, because I thought this was truly going to lead into another arc. Like, I thought we were getting the Planet Sadala arc or something else. And another great point that someone else pointed out to me here, because slowly I am finding some more people that are up to date with episodes here in Italy, is what they thought of, which is like, well, even after this Tournament of Power ends, that's still not, we still haven't, there's still more for these characters to attain, because we still have another 4 universes that are stronger that didn't participate in the Tournament of Power. So that is more people that our main characters, Goku, Vegeta, and the others, want to strive to reach, and surpass. So it doesn't just end here. So it really, to me, it's a shame that the series is ending. I hope it's just to work on the movie, and then after the movie comes out, it picks up where it left off, or we get a series, maybe it's called something different, but still picks up where it left off, because all in all, I like Dragon Ball Super. It's not as bad as Dragon Ball GT. Some may argue it's nowhere near Dragon Ball Z, but I enjoy watching the episodes. And yes, they're not all great, but neither were all the episodes of Dragon Ball Z. So this was something I was looking forward to each week, and I really hope it comes back. I really do. I hope this movie absolutely kills it, but that they don't just continue doing movies. I hope that they really come back to the series. I'm sorry, I'm like going out on a rant here, but it's something that I was so happy after all this time without new content from Dragon Ball Z. I won't count GT because I didn't like GT. Aside from the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, not a fan. I have the DVD collection. I had to struggle through it to actually watch it to the end. I hated it. So I was so glad it came back. I was even skeptical at first. I wasn't watching the subtitled versions, but then I got around to catching up, and I got into it, especially with the Future Trunks arc is what really got me back into the series. And my interest kept going as the episodes went on. So it really is a shame. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. I'm just going to do Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball content discussions after the series ends, and obviously updates with the movie. So, I'm still going to be putting out content. Obviously, it won't be reactions. But, now I can focus more on discussions, because there's a lot of things I would have liked to happen different within the series, or things that I want to point out that I did really like. You guys, go off on the comment section. I love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And this is Mario Googs signing off. 3 more episodes left. Mario Googs out. Peace out, Dragon Ball fan.